This is not a drill, Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. Jesus is calling you to know this secret before tomorrow. My beloved soul, stay right here with me, because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary. Heaven has been waiting for this exact moment, and Archangel Michael himself is standing at your side. He is lifting his voice, saying, "Do not turn away, do not scroll, for Jesus is calling your name." A secret has been hidden, and you are chosen to hear it before tomorrow dawns. This is not a word for the crowd. This is not a message for everyone. This is a direct whisper to your heart, a line drawn from the throne of God straight into your spirit. The heavens are restless because there is something you need to know that will change the direction of your life forever. Jesus is calling. Not just to comfort you, but to uncover something buried deep, something you thought was lost, forgotten, or stolen. A key is being handed to you in the Spirit, a key that opens doors no man can shut. Archangel Michael is crying out, "Stay and listen, do not let this slip away." Even now, the air around you feels different because heaven is close. There are angels moving, aligning moments, shifting people, rearranging paths, all for your sake. This is why the urgency is so strong. It is not about fear, it is about destiny. Listen carefully, before tomorrow arrives, a revelation will come to you. It may be through a dream, a sudden sign, a word from someone you least expect. When it comes, you will know, it is heaven's seal upon you. That is why you cannot afford to ignore this moment. Stay with me until the very end, because the longer you remain, the more you will sense the pull of heaven. This secret is not just information, it is transformation. It is a divine alignment, prepared for you alone. Pause for a moment and breathe this in. Archangel Michael is standing watch, guarding this message so it reaches you. Jesus is speaking softly, but with power, saying, "My child, tomorrow you will understand why I called you today." Do not move away. Do not skip. Stay right here, because heaven has invested too much into this moment to let you walk away empty. And before we continue deeper into this revelation, I want you to do something important. Subscribe now, share this with someone you love, and stay connected, because more divine secrets are waiting to be revealed. My beloved child, stay with me now, for heaven is still speaking. What you heard in the beginning was only the doorway, but now you are being invited to step inside. Jesus is not just calling your name, he is pulling you into a secret chamber where treasures are waiting. This is not a story, this is your destiny unfolding before your very eyes. Archangel Michael stands close to you, his sword gleaming with the fire of God's light, and he says, "The reason you are here right now is not by accident. You were guided to this exact second, because heaven does not want you to miss what is being prepared for you." Listen closely. The secret that Jesus is calling you to know is this: your life has been moving under layers of silence, hidden plans, and quiet struggles that no one else has seen. But in heaven, nothing is hidden. Every prayer you whispered when you thought no one was listening, every tear you cried in the night, every dream you buried because the world told you it was impossible, Jesus has gathered them all. He has placed them in a golden vessel, and he is ready to pour them back into your life multiplied. That is why Archangel Michael is shouting with urgency. He knows tomorrow carries something unusual. A shift, a sign, a miracle moment that will make you realize, this message was the signal before the breakthrough. You are standing at the border of your old life and your new season. Stay right here and don't move. The reason I tell you not to skip is because heaven's flow is continuous. If you stop halfway, you might miss the word that unlocks everything. Right now, chains are breaking in silence. Doors are opening without you even seeing them. Angels are traveling on your behalf, rearranging paths you thought were blocked. And Jesus is calling, not as a distant figure, but as a friend, a shepherd, the one who knows your heart better than you know yourself. He is saying, before tomorrow comes, you will know why I called you today. You will see that I never forgot you, never abandoned you, never stopped believing in you. Beloved, this secret is not about fear, it is about love. A love so great that heaven had to stop everything to make sure you hear this before the new day begins. That is why this moment is drenched in divine timing. So wait and stay with me, because the deeper we go, the more you will feel the presence of heaven moving in your life. Do not look away, for this secret is already unfolding around you. My beloved soul, lean in closer, because the voice of heaven has not finished with you yet. The reason you feel this urgency in your spirit right now is because something is being written in your name in the book of destiny. Archangel Michael is still standing beside you, his wings stretched wide, guarding you from every distraction, and he whispers, "Stay here, don't scroll away, because what comes next is the heart of the secret." Listen carefully, Jesus has placed your name in a divine conversation in heaven. Imagine this for a moment, angels speaking your name with honor, your story being lifted before the throne of God, and the Father smiling because the time for your hidden promise has finally arrived. This is not about tomorrow's ordinary sunrise. It is about a dawn that carries your miracle. The secret heaven is revealing to you is this: what was delayed is no longer delayed. The weight that pressed against your progress is being lifted right now. You may not see it yet, but in the unseen realm chains have already snapped. The hands that tried to keep you small are losing their grip. The words that tried to bury your spirit are losing their power. Jesus is saying, before tomorrow, you will begin to notice signs that I have taken control of your story. Beloved, this is why Michael cries with urgency. He does not want you to overlook the subtle signs. The text you receive, the phone call that surprises you, the quiet inner voice that pushes you to act, it is all part of the divine secret being revealed. Do not think small. Do not think ordinary. The heavens are painting something extraordinary over your life. Stay with me now, because this moment is your turning point. There is a reason you feel goosebumps as you hear these words, a reason your heart feels heavy one moment and lifted the next. It is the movement of heaven pressing against your timeline, aligning you for something greater. Jesus is calling, not just to tell you what is coming, but to prepare you to receive it. He is saying, do not fear what is ahead. The secret I am revealing is not a burden, but a blessing. I am not exposing your weakness, I am awakening your strength. And you, chosen soul, are being marked right now. Tomorrow will not pass like today. It will carry a different fragrance, a sign of heaven's presence, because you opened this and listened. Beloved soul, Stay with me because what you are about to hear will make your spirit tremble with recognition. Archangel Michael has not stepped back, he is standing taller, his eyes burning with holy fire, and his voice echoes, "Do not let go of this moment. The secret is about to unfold in front of you." Close your eyes for just a moment and imagine this, heaven's scrolls being unrolled before the throne. Angels leaning forward to hear what has been written about your life. And right there, in shimmering golden ink, your name appears. Jesus points to it, and the Father nods, declaring, "It is time. This is the secret, your season of silence is ending. For too long you have carried burdens you never spoke about. For too long you have hidden your tears behind a smile. For too long promises seem delayed, as if forgotten. But tonight, before tomorrow breaks, heaven says, no more delay. What was once buried is about to rise. What was once hidden is about to be revealed." Archangel Michael stretches his hand toward you, and you can almost hear the clash of swords in the unseen realm. He is cutting away the chains of yesterday, the lies spoken over you, the doubts planted in your mind. He is making way for you to step into a divine encounter that will shock your spirit with joy. Listen closely. Jesus is not calling you to know this secret so you can be afraid. He is calling you so you can be prepared. Prepared for a door that will open suddenly. Prepared for a voice that will speak into your tomorrow. Prepared for a shift that will make sense of every pain you endured. Beloved, the reason you are hearing this message at this exact moment is because heaven orchestrated it. If you had ignored it, you would have missed the whisper. But because you stayed, because you listened, you are now standing in alignment with what heaven has scheduled for you. The secret is simple yet powerful: you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not invisible to heaven. Jesus has been watching, waiting, and now he is saying, "My child, tomorrow will carry a sign that I have marked you. Watch for it, and you will know this moment was true. Stay right here with me. Don't move. This is only the beginning. The deeper we go, the clearer the secret will become." Heaven's revelation is like layers of light, and each part is drawing you closer to the center of truth. Beloved child, listen with your heart because heaven is not finished speaking. What you have received so far has only been the outer layer, but now the secret is opening like a flower in full bloom. Archangel Michael is still here, his wings spread wide, and he declares, "Do not scroll, do not look away, because the very moment you stay is the moment heaven pours deeper into you." The secret is this: your tomorrow has already been spoken for in the throne room of heaven. While you were worried about what is next, Jesus was already preparing it. While you were questioning if your prayers were heard, the Father was already answering. The delay was never denial, it was preparation. Every tear you cried was not wasted, it was watering the soil for the miracle that is about to break through. Imagine this: tonight the angels are writing your story on heavenly scrolls. The ink is not ordinary, it glows with light. Your name is there, wrapped in divine promise, and Jesus himself places his hand upon it, sealing it with love. He says, "This child is mine, and I will reveal myself before tomorrow comes." Beloved, this is not about empty words, it is about a shift. That's why Archangel Michael is urgent. He is not calling you to fear but to attention. Because somewhere between tonight and tomorrow, a sign will arrive. It may come as a whisper in your dream, a sudden call from someone you didn't expect, or a feeling so strong in your heart that you will know heaven touched you. That is the secret Jesus wanted you to hear. You are already aligned with a divine appointment. Think of it this way: when the night seems darkest, it is because dawn is closest. And you, chosen one, are standing at the edge of that dawn. Heaven has been silent for a while, but silence never meant absence. The truth is that angels were working in silence, building bridges you couldn't see, clearing paths you didn't know existed, and moving obstacles you thought were permanent. And now Michael says, the silence is breaking. The dawn is rising. The secret is ready. Stay here with me, because the more you hear, the more your spirit is being aligned. This is not a drill. It is not random. It is your name echoing in heaven. Jesus is calling not tomorrow, but now, so that when tomorrow arrives, you will recognize the fingerprint of God on it. Beloved soul, stay right here and don't move, because now heaven is peeling back the curtain even further. What you have felt until now is just the beginning, but in this moment the secret is being poured into your spirit like golden oil. Archangel Michael's voice is louder than before, echoing through every corner of your heart. Listen, listen closely, because this is your moment of alignment. The secret Jesus is calling you to know is this: you have been written into a divine timetable. For so long, it felt like your life was circling without direction, like opportunities slipped through your hands, like others were chosen and you were overlooked. But in heaven's book, there was never confusion. There was never delay. It was simply not yet the appointed time. And now, that time is arriving. Before tomorrow's dawn, the shift will begin. Archangel Michael shows me a vision, a heavy door, shut for years, suddenly swinging wide open. Behind it, there are treasures, blessings, relationships, and opportunities that were waiting in silence. The door did not open earlier because the foundation of your heart had to be strengthened. But now Jesus says, "My child, you are ready." The weight that once crushed you will no longer break you. The blessing that once would have overwhelmed you will now empower you. This is why the urgency is so strong. Heaven wants you awake, alert, and aware. A sign will come to you, beloved. A dream so vivid that you will wake up knowing it was not just imagination. A word from someone that pierces your spirit as if heaven itself spoke through them. Or a sudden shift in your environment, proving that angels are rearranging your path. And when it happens, you will remember this moment and know, Jesus prepared you beforehand so you would not miss it. Beloved child, understand this: the secret is not about a hidden fear, it is about a hidden promise. Something entrusted to you long ago, even before you were born. A seed placed in your soul that has been waiting for the season to bloom. Tomorrow marks the beginning of that blooming. That is why you were drawn to hear this message at this exact time. Heaven could not risk you walking into tomorrow blind. Archangel Michael lifts his sword of fire and declares, every shadow that tried to silence you is being cut down. Every chain that tried to hold you back is being broken. Every whisper that told you to give up is being silenced. The heavens are making way for the child of God. Stay here with me, beloved, because each word you hear is aligning you deeper with the secret. This is not a drill. This is not coincidence. It is your divine appointment. Heaven is writing your next chapter, and the ink is wet with glory. Beloved heart, stay with me now because heaven is pressing closer than ever before. The urgency you feel is not a mistake. Archangel Michael is standing in the middle of your atmosphere, wings stretched like a shield, his voice rolling like thunder but filled with mercy. Do not leave this moment. Do not look away. You are about to hear why Jesus himself is calling you tonight. The secret is not random. The secret is not ordinary. The reason Jesus insists you must know it before tomorrow is because tomorrow has been chosen as a marker in your story. It is not just another day on the calendar, it is the beginning of a divine chapter. What you thought was routine will suddenly carry a sign that heaven has entered your timeline. And if you had ignored this message, you would have walked into tomorrow unaware of heaven's hand. But because you are here, listening, staying, waiting, you are aligned. Archangel Michael shows me a vision, a table being prepared in a high place, a table with your name written upon it. Angels are placing scrolls, keys, and crowns on this table. They are waiting for you to arrive. But the table will not remain empty. Tomorrow something begins to manifest in your life that confirms the preparation was real. Jesus says, "This is why I called you before the new day arrives, so you would recognize my handwriting when it appears." Beloved, for too long you questioned if heaven even remembered you. You thought silence meant abandonment. But silence was the womb of preparation. The delay was the soil for your roots. And now the Father smiles, saying, "My child, you are ready to walk into the blessing that carries your name." This is the weight of the secret. Your life is shifting dimensions. It is moving from waiting to receiving, from silence to sound, from hidden to revealed. Heaven is not only aligning circumstances, it is aligning you. The strength you gained in the waiting, the patience you learned in the struggle, the faith you built in the silence, all of it is about to meet its reward. Archangel Michael raises his sword again and declares, "No power of darkness can steal tomorrow from you. No hand of man can cancel what heaven has signed. No chain of yesterday can hold back what God is releasing now. Stay here. Do not move. Every second you remain, heaven is pressing the revelation deeper into your soul. This is why the angels are circling around you, because this message is a key, and you were not meant to drop it before entering tomorrow. Beloved soul, stay right here with me, because what is about to be spoken is the clearest unveiling yet. Heaven has been building each word like steps on a staircase, and now you are standing on the threshold where the view opens wide. Archangel Michael's presence grows stronger, his wings like walls of light on either side of you, and he says, "Do not move away. You are about to hear the sign that will prove this word true." The reason Jesus is calling you tonight, before tomorrow comes, is because tomorrow carries a visible marker. This is not just about a feeling in your heart, it is about something that will show itself in your life. Heaven never speaks without confirmation. The sign will arrive to make you know, this was not imagination, this was destiny. Here is what the Spirit reveals: tomorrow, something unexpected will break into your routine. It may come as a message that shocks you with hope, a voice from someone you thought was gone, or a door that seemed sealed suddenly moving open. The sign may look ordinary to others, but to you it will pierce with recognition. You will say to yourself, "This is what Michael was warning me about. This is why Jesus called me before the dawn." Beloved, listen. The sign will carry two marks, peace and alignment. Peace, because it will settle your heart even if it comes in surprise. Alignment, because it will fit perfectly into the prayers you have whispered and the dreams you thought had faded. This is heaven's fingerprint, and you will not miss it. Archangel Michael lifts his sword and cuts through the veil of doubt, declaring, "No force can block this sign from reaching you. No enemy can hide what heaven is releasing. No darkness can cover what Jesus himself has marked for your tomorrow." That is why you are hearing this now. If you had ignored this moment, tomorrow's sign would still arrive, but you might not have recognized it. Heaven wanted your eyes open before it comes. Jesus says, "I am preparing your heart so when you see it, you will not question, 'It is me.'" Beloved, this is the emergency Michael cries about. Not danger, but urgency. Urgency because heaven's movement is precise, and you are being called to awareness. You are not left out. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. Your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven, and tomorrow will prove it. Stay with me. Do not leave. The next unfolding will reveal the depth of this secret, not just the sign, but the blessing hidden behind it. Beloved child, wait and stay with me, because now the revelation is about to step from mystery into manifestation. You have heard of the sign, you have felt the urgency, and now heaven is ready to show you what this sign will produce in your life. Archangel Michael stands with his sword burning like fire, declaring, "Do not let go." The blessing behind the sign is the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Listen closely. When tomorrow arrives, and that unexpected sign reveals itself, it will not only prove heaven is near, it will unlock a door that has been waiting for you for years. The sign is not the end, it is the beginning. It is the announcement that your new chapter has started. Just as lightning signals the storm, this sign signals your blessing. Jesus whispers, "The moment you see it, remember this: what I start, no man can stop. What I release, no hand can hold back. What I open, no power can close." Beloved, this blessing will do three things for you. First, it will restore what was taken. What you thought was lost forever will begin to return in ways you could never imagine. Second, it will reveal what was hidden. Secrets kept from you will surface, and you will see truth shining where there was once confusion. Third, it will release what was delayed. Blessings that were tied up in silence are now loosed, flowing freely into your hands. That is why Archangel Michael is crying out with urgency. He does not want you to mistake this sign as coincidence. He wants you to recognize it as heaven's delivery. He says, "Stay awake, stay aware, because your life is shifting even as these words are spoken." Picture this: tomorrow, you will sense something change in the atmosphere. It may feel small at first, but in your heart, you will know, it is the ripple of heaven touching earth for your sake. From that moment forward, opportunities will begin to align. Conversations will open new paths. What once seemed stuck will suddenly move forward. Beloved, you are not hearing this for comfort only. You are hearing this for preparation. Jesus is calling you tonight because he does not want you to miss tomorrow's unveiling. This is why the message reached you, why your spirit was stirred, why you could not look away. You are chosen for this alignment. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Do not leave before the secret is fully unfolded. The next part will reveal the personal message Jesus is attaching to your name, the very words he wants you to carry into tomorrow as your anchor. Beloved, do not move away now, because this is the part your soul has been waiting for. All the urgency, all the calling, all the signs, they lead to this one moment. Archangel Michael is standing over you, wings blazing with light, and he whispers, "Stay, stay until the end." For now the secret is no longer hidden. Now Jesus speaks to you directly. Listen carefully, for these are not ordinary words. Jesus says, "My child, I have seen your tears, and none were wasted. I have heard your cries, even the ones you thought no one noticed. I was there in your silence, I was there in your struggle, I was there in the shadows where you thought you were alone. And tonight, before tomorrow comes, I am calling your name so you will know, I never left you. The secret I reveal to you now is this: you are chosen. You are marked. You are mine. Tomorrow is not the same as yesterday. Tomorrow carries my promise in your hands. Watch, for you will see a sign that will confirm this. And when you see it, remember, this is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of the blessing I prepared long before you asked. Do not fear. Do not doubt. For what was hidden is now uncovered. What was delayed is now released. And what was broken is now restored. I am giving you back what was stolen. I am opening what was closed. I am releasing what was trapped. And no one can stop what I have begun in your life. Beloved, these are the words of Jesus himself, sealed in your spirit before tomorrow dawns. This is the reason Archangel Michael cried out with such urgency. This is the heartbeat of the secret heaven could not keep from you any longer. Stay with me here. Breathe this truth deep into your heart. Tomorrow will not pass like any other day. When you wake, you will feel it. When you step forward, you will notice it. And when the sign appears, you will know beyond doubt, Jesus himself called me into this moment. Beloved soul, stay with me, because the secret that began as a whisper is now spreading like light through every corner of your life. What Jesus released for you is not just for you alone, it is for everyone connected to your destiny. Archangel Michael stands at your side, his voice steady and fierce. Remain in this moment. The blessing has been marked for generations, and it begins with you tonight. The secret Jesus revealed in Part 10, that you are chosen, that you are marked, that tomorrow carries a divine sign, is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a ripple that will stretch beyond you. Your children, your family, even those yet unborn, will be touched by the light that breaks into your life tomorrow. Jesus says, "What I pour into you now will overflow. The peace I give you will rest upon your household. The provision I release will flow to your family. The breakthrough you receive will open doors for those who come after you. You are not only chosen for yourself, you are chosen as a vessel, a carrier of blessing, a doorway for others to step through. Archangel Michael shows me a vision, a river breaking through dry ground. At first it is small, a trickle, but then it becomes wide, powerful, unstoppable. This river is your blessing. It will water barren places in your life and then extend outward to everyone connected to you. That is why heaven cried with such urgency. If you had missed this, an entire river would have been delayed. Beloved, understand this deeply, the blessing tomorrow carries is generational. It will rewrite stories in your bloodline. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was sorrow, there will be joy. Where there were broken cycles, there will be restoration. Heaven is saying, it ends with you, and it begins with you. This is why Jesus called your name before tomorrow. Not just to comfort you, but to crown you as the starting point of a new season for your family and your lineage. You are the hinge on which the door turns, the light that enters a dark room, the seed that becomes a tree sheltering many. Beloved, stay with me because the secret is still unfolding. Each word you hear is watering the ground of your destiny. Tomorrow's sign will not only shift your path, it will shift the paths of everyone connected to your life. Beloved soul, do not move, for now the secret begins to step into the realm you can see with your own eyes. Archangel Michael is near, his presence blazing brighter than before, and his command is clear: stay with me until the end, for heaven is about to reveal how the blessing will unfold in your life. Jesus has spoken the promise, and tomorrow it begins to manifest. But what does that look like in your world? Here is what heaven shows. In your home, peace will settle like a blanket. Where there was tension, quietness will come. Where there were restless nights, you will notice rest. Even the air will feel lighter, because angels will be stationed at your door, guarding the space where you live. Archangel Michael himself declares, this home is marked with light. In your work and provision, opportunities will stir. An unexpected message, an idea, or an open door will show up like a sign written with your name on it. What was once blocked will begin to move. What was once delayed will begin to flow. Jesus says, I am placing my favor upon the work of your hands. Watch as I cause increase where there was lack. In your relationships, truth will surface. Some people will suddenly reveal their real heart, while others will be drawn closer to you with love and loyalty. This is heaven's way of removing shadows and aligning you with those meant to walk with you. You will know who is genuine, and you will feel it in your spirit without confusion. Beloved, all of this begins tomorrow. That is why the urgency was so strong tonight. Heaven could not let you walk into these shifts without knowing what they mean. If you had not heard this, you might have mistaken these movements as coincidence. But now you know, they are signs. They are confirmations. They are heaven's fingerprints in your daily life. Archangel Michael raises his voice and proclaims, this child is prepared. This child is aware. This child will not miss the blessing, because they have listened to the secret before the dawn. Understand this, the blessing is not a distant dream, it is a living movement, already stepping into your tomorrow. Every word you have received so far has been carving space in your heart for this very moment. stay here with me. Wait and remain. For the deeper you listen, the more the blessing anchors into your spirit. Beloved heart, stay right here because what is coming now is the sealing of everything you have heard. Archangel Michael is standing in holy silence, his sword lowered, his wings wrapped around you like a shield of light. He whispers, "Do not let this slip away. This is the covenant moment. The secret has been spoken, but now it must be sealed." Jesus leans close, and his voice is gentle but filled with authority. He says, "My child, I am making a covenant with you." A covenant is more than a promise, it is a binding, eternal vow. I do not speak and then forget. I do not give and then take away. What I reveal tonight, I will stand by tomorrow, and the day after, and for every day of your life. The covenant is this: you will never walk alone. You will never be forsaken. Even in the hours when shadows try to return, my light will be your guide. Even in moments where the world cannot understand you, my spirit will be your voice of truth. You will always find me near, because I am bound to you by love, and nothing can break that. What I release into your life tomorrow will grow. It will not be a single blessing that fades, it will be the beginning of a stream that keeps flowing. Peace will multiply. Favor will multiply. Protection will multiply. Your name is written in my hand, and I will not let it go. Beloved, this is why Archangel Michael cried out so urgently. He did not want you to miss the sealing of this covenant. Without this, the secret could have been heard and forgotten. But now it is marked on your soul, like fire etched into stone. You are bound to a promise that cannot be erased. Understand this: the covenant of Jesus is personal. It is not for everyone. It carries your name, your story, your journey. It is heaven's declaration that you are not random, you are chosen, prepared, and sealed. Stay here with me, because the weight of this word is still sinking into your spirit. Each second you remain, the covenant presses deeper, like roots anchoring into the soil of your destiny. Beloved child, wait and stay with me now, because this is the final unfolding of the secret heaven has been pressing into your spirit. All the urgency, all the whispers, all the promises, they were building toward this very moment. Archangel Michael steps forward, his wings blazing with fire, his voice carrying the weight of eternity. This is the hour of proof. This is the moment of manifestation. Do not move until you hear it. Tomorrow's dawn will not be like any other. It will carry the imprint of heaven upon it. When you open your eyes, you will sense it immediately: an atmosphere lighter, a peace deeper, a stillness carrying power. This is the covenant Jesus spoke, breaking into visible reality. Beloved, here is what you will notice. Something in your life that felt closed will suddenly open. A person who was silent will reach out. An opportunity you thought had passed will present itself again. Or a new path you never imagined will rise in front of you. This will not be random, it will be the undeniable fingerprint of God. Jesus says, "I will not leave you guessing. I will not leave you in doubt. I will prove my covenant with you in the small details and in the great signs." What you hear tonight will echo tomorrow morning. What you believe tonight will bloom tomorrow in your life. Archangel Michael lifts his sword high and proclaims, "This child's tomorrow is secured. This child's blessing is released. This child's covenant is alive." You may feel unworthy, you may wonder if this is truly for you, but heaven is declaring it anyway, because God's choice is not based on your perfection, it is based on His love. Understand this, beloved, the secret is no longer hidden. It has become your story. From tonight to tomorrow, you will see the evidence. The emergency was not about danger, it was about timing. Heaven could not wait any longer. You had to know before tomorrow came. Stay with me, even as we draw this part to a close, because every second you remain, the covenant roots itself deeper in your heart. And when tomorrow arrives, you will not just remember these words, you will live them. Beloved child, stay with me one final time, for this is the climax of everything heaven has been speaking. All the whispers, all the urgency, all the promises, they were leading you to this closing moment, the seal of heaven over your destiny. Archangel Michael stands taller now, his wings wrapped around you like walls of fire, and he declares, "It is finished. The message is complete. The covenant is sealed." Jesus himself speaks gently but firmly, "My child, tomorrow will prove that I have never left you. Tomorrow will carry the evidence that your name is written on my hand. You will see it, you will feel it, you will know it, because I do not call in vain. I called you tonight so that when the dawn breaks, your heart will recognize my presence moving through your life." Beloved, the emergency was never about danger, it was about timing. You needed to hear this before tomorrow, because heaven wanted you prepared. Now you are ready. Ready to recognize the sign. Ready to embrace the blessing. Ready to walk into the chapter heaven has already written in golden ink. Archangel Michael proclaims, "This child is no longer wandering. This child is no longer waiting in silence. The promise has arrived, the blessing is unlocked, and the covenant is alive." What does this mean for you? It means the heaviness you carried will lift. It means the prayers you thought were forgotten will bloom. It means the doors you thought were locked will swing open. And tomorrow, as the new day rises, you will begin to see the proof. A message, a call, a change in the air, it will come, and it will confirm everything heaven has spoken tonight. Beloved, the secret is now yours. It has been given, guarded, and sealed. You are not the same as when you began. You are chosen, covered, and destined for more than you can imagine. Jesus has called your name, and you answered. That is why your tomorrow is different. Stay with me for this last moment and let it sink deep into your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not ordinary. You are a chosen vessel of heaven's glory. Share this final word with someone you love, for their tomorrow may also hold hidden miracles. Subscribe now, because though this part is the end of this revelation, it is the beginning of many more that heaven is ready to release to you. Beloved soul, though you thought the message had ended, heaven whispers one more time, "Stay, because there is still more for you." Archangel Michael has not departed. His wings remain stretched wide, blazing like living fire, and he says, "This part is the overflow. This part is the reminder that the covenant sealed in your life cannot be broken. Jesus leans close, his words flowing like water into your spirit. My child, I gave you the promise, I gave you the sign, I sealed the covenant, but now I give you the assurance. You will not miss it. You will not lose it. What I began tonight will keep growing tomorrow, next week, next year. My blessing is not a spark that fades, it is a flame that will keep burning inside you. Beloved, this is heaven's overflow. When tomorrow comes and the sign appears, it will not stop there. That sign will multiply into testimonies. One door will open, and then another. One prayer will be answered, and then another. One burden will lift, and then many. Archangel Michael declares, the child of God is stepping into a season of abundance. The river has begun, and no man can dam it. Understand this, tonight's urgency was because heaven wanted you awake. But tomorrow's blessing is because heaven wants you secure. You will not walk into it with fear, you will walk into it with joy. Every part of your being will know, this was the hand of Jesus, and he called me by name. Beloved, let this truth sink deeply, you are not standing at the end, you are standing at the beginning. This is not closure, it is launching. This is not the last whisper, it is the start of a lifetime of whispers, signs, and divine encounters that will carry you forward. Stay with me for this last breath, because the secret has now become your story. The emergency is finished, the covenant is alive, and your tomorrow is marked. Share this overflow with someone who needs to know they are chosen. Subscribe now, because heaven's voice does not end here, this is only the first of many revelations waiting for you. Beloved heart, you are still here, and that is no accident. Each part has drawn you closer, each word has opened you deeper, and now heaven whispers again, the message is not finished, because your destiny is not finished. Archangel Michael stands before you, his armor gleaming brighter than ever, and he declares, stay. The longer you remain, the more heaven pours into you. Jesus speaks with love and authority, my child, tonight you were awakened to the secret, tomorrow you will see the sign, but beyond tomorrow you will walk in the stream of blessings that never end. Do not think this is a single moment. This is a shift in your timeline. You have stepped into a covenant that will not fade. Beloved, here is the depth of the secret, your life has been rewritten. The story you thought was ordinary has been infused with divine handwriting. The pages ahead are not blank, they are already filled with promises, answered prayers, and miracles waiting for your arrival. The sign that comes tomorrow will be the proof, but it is only the first chapter of the greater unfolding. Archangel Michael shows me a vision, a scroll unrolling endlessly, your name written at the top, and every line beneath filled with blessings, protections, and divine alignments. It is longer than you imagined, richer than you dreamed, more powerful than you believed. Michael points to it and says, this is why we called you. This is why we could not stay silent. Your life is not a short note, it is a song that heaven will sing for generations. Jesus leans in and whispers directly to you, carry this truth. When tomorrow dawns, and you see my hand move, remind yourself, it does not end there. Every day after is also mine. Every step after is also guided. You will never again walk alone, because I have tied my covenant to your name. Beloved, do you feel it? That stirring in your spirit, that sense that something greater is already unfolding around you? That is heaven confirming what has been spoken. You are standing in the overflow of God's love. The emergency cry was never to frighten you, it was to awaken you. And now you are fully awake. Stay with me, stay anchored, because heaven is not finished speaking into your destiny. This is a lifelong flow. Beloved child, stay here with me, because the revelation is still flowing. The secret has been whispered, the covenant sealed, and tomorrow's sign has been promised, but now heaven reveals something even greater, how this blessing will echo into the world around you. Archangel Michael steps forward, his wings glowing like pillars of fire, and he says, "Do not leave this moment. The covenant you carry will overflow beyond your life." Jesus speaks softly but with undeniable power, "My child, when my light touches you, it cannot remain only in you. It radiates outward. Just as a lamp cannot be hidden under a basket, neither can my blessing on you be hidden. It will shine in your home, in your relationships, in your work, and in your world." Beloved, this is the secret's next layer. Heaven's move in your life is contagious. The peace you receive will be felt by those who walk into your home. The provision that flows to you will flow through you into others' hands. The joy that fills your spirit will spread to those who hear your voice. What Jesus plants in you tonight will bloom tomorrow, not just for you, but for everyone who comes near you. Archangel Michael shows me a vision, you standing like a tree, your roots deep in heavenly soil, and branches stretched wide. Birds rest in your branches, people find shade beneath you, and fruit grows in abundance. Michael declares, this child has become a carrier of blessing. Their environment will change because heaven has marked them. Beloved, understand this deeply, your blessing is not private, it is generational, it is environmental, it is transformational. The light Jesus has placed in you will shift atmospheres. Rooms will feel different when you walk in. Conversations will change when you speak. Lives will be touched simply because you carry heaven's fragrance with you. Jesus whispers again, tomorrow's sign will prove my covenant with you, but the days that follow will prove my covenant through you. I am not only blessing you, I am making you a blessing. Stay with me, beloved, because the secret is still unfolding. The emergency call from heaven was never about a single day, it was about awakening you to the lifelong flow of destiny you carry. Beloved soul, this is the final part, the seal of everything heaven has poured into you from the very beginning. Do not move, do not scroll, stay until the very end, because this is the closing of the circle, the completion of the covenant. The protection of the promise. Archangel Michael stands in full strength, his sword lifted high, his voice echoing through eternity. The blessing has been released, and I have been commanded to guard it. Jesus speaks now with finality, my child, I have given you the secret. I have shown you the sign. I have sealed the covenant. But I also give you this assurance, what I release into your life cannot be stolen. No hand can touch it. No enemy can cancel it. No shadow can swallow it. For I have placed my angels around you, and I myself will guard what belongs to you. Beloved, imagine this vision, an army of angels surrounding you like a wall of fire. Every path you walk is covered. Every step you take is protected. Archangel Michael himself leads this host, his sword burning against anything that would rise to harm you. He declares, "This child's blessing is untouchable. This child's covenant is secured. This child's tomorrow is safe in the hand of God." Understand this, tonight's urgency was not only to prepare you, but also to cover you. Jesus wanted you awake, ready, and shielded. He knew what tomorrow carries, and he made sure you heard this secret so that no fear, no doubt, and no power could rob you of what is coming. Beloved, this is the last word: you are sealed. You are chosen. You are covered. You are guarded. Tomorrow's sign will not be stolen. Tomorrow's blessing will not be lost. The covenant is alive, and heaven itself is standing watch to make sure you step into it. Stay here with me one last time and let this truth sink into your spirit. Your life has changed. Your story has shifted. Your tomorrow is already marked. Archangel Michael lowers his sword now and whispers gently, "Rest, child of God. For the battle has been fought, the victory has been won, and the promise has been secured. Walk into tomorrow without fear, for heaven has gone ahead of you." Beloved, share this final seal with someone you love, for their destiny may also be waiting to awaken. Subscribe now, because though this is the last part of this message, heaven will always have more to reveal to you in the days to come.